Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're for the first time, welcome back if you've been following. It's Monday, so children's book day. Today we're doing Roar, a noisy counting book by Pamela Duncan Edwards. Pamela, not Pamela. Pamela Duncan Edwards, illustrated by Henry Cole. So remember, make sure they know how to hold the book. So you're showing them the right way to hold the cover, that you go from front to back, turning one page at a time. Print goes from left to right, top to bottom, okay? Once you do that, you're ready to start reading. This one is specifically for counting, so I may not ask a lot of, like, related to them questions or recall questions. Just practice counting. So, label the lions. One day, so the first page, label the lions. What are they doing? Basking in the sun. And you should probably define basking. That's just like relaxing. Label the monkey. What did the lion do? Roar. Or, yeah, label the monkey. Why was the monkey scared? Because the lion roared. Sorry. And then you can count. 1. How many monkeys went up? 1. So, label the flamingos. Why were the flamingos scared? Because the lion roared. Then, how many flamingos were scared? 1, 2. Label the warthog, right? This is a good way to teach them some different animals. Label the warthog. Why were the warthogs scared? Because the lion roared. How many warthogs were scared? 1, 2, 3. This one, you could label what kind of animal. Lizards. You could even label the color, because it says specifically blue lizards. Why were the lizards scared? Because the lion roared. How many lizards were scared? 1, 2, 3, 4. And count them. Hippos, label the hippos. Why were the hippos scared? The lion roared. How many hippos were scared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, especially this is a good way to practice, because a lot of kids have a hard time counting things unless they're lined up in a row. So this is good to make sure you don't miss any. Crocodiles. Again, it says green crocodiles, so you could also label color if you want to work on color. Why were the crocodiles scared? Because the lion roared. Quiver is a word that they may not know, so you might want to define that. And then how many alligators were scared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Label how is the lion feeling? Gloomy is a word they may not know, so just teach that gloomy is another word for sad. Why is he sad? Because he's roaring in his nicest voice, you know, like asking these animals to play, be friends, and they're running away. So this is a good opportunity to be like, have you ever tried to be friends with someone or did something that others didn't like but you thought was being helpful? So, label the rhinos. Why are the rhinos scared? Because he roared. And then how many rhinos were scared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gazelles. And again, this one says, okay, black rhinos. I just realized that every single animal, gray hippos. Okay, so every single animal has a color in front of it. It's the brown gazelles. So you could also be labeling color as well. So label the gazelles. Why are the gazelles scared? Because the lion roared. How many gazelles are scared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How is the lion feeling? Lonely. Why is he feeling lonely? He hasn't found a friend. Have you ever had a time where you weren't able to play with someone? Label the lions again. What are the lions doing? Roaring. How many lions are roaring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did the lions ask him to do? Come on with him. How many lions are roaring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then roar, roar, roar. The end. So, and normally I ask a question at the end, like, so did he find a friend? Yeah. So that is Roar, a noisy counting book. It's a good way to label colors, because it's like pink flamingos, gray hippos, I think it's red monkey. Yeah, red monkey, pink flamingos, orange warthogs. So, this is a good book to practice counting, labeling numbers, and it's a good way to talk about how to make friends. That, you know, some friends may not like some things to do, but eventually we might find a friend, right? Lions roar. That's what he wanted to do, and eventually he found friends who wanted to roar with him. So, thank you for watching. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to share this with anyone who might be wanting to practice counting with their kids, colors with their kids, or talk about friends, because this is a good story to talk about. Yeah, how sometimes people aren't going to want to be your friend, and sometimes they are. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because what better use of your time do you have than to watch my channel? If you haven't already, don't forget to that notification button so you don't miss a video. Try to do some good things on this channel, and as always, I'd love to hear from you. Comment how this book went if you've read it, any other books that are similar, if there's any specific books you would like me to go through and do this with, let me know, or any other comments you have, and we'll see you next time. Bye.